Hello all, welcome back to BattleTech, RogueTech, voice game operator and narrator soul. Yeah, yesterday's episode was a little bit rough, I will admit. It was... Well, let's be completely honest here. I have never in my life lost so many pilots in a season of RogueTech before, so it's a learning experience, I guess you could say. I haven't even checked the comments yet for the for yesterday's episode, so I don't know who's going to agree with me or who's going to disagree with me. All I know is that there's a lot of frustration in this season, and that's understandable. There's been some big changes in it. But whether or not we continue on is going to be entirely up to how much fun we're having. So let us continue. Right now we have the Gamma Pod going on, 18 days away before we can actually start doing the rest of our upgrades. Hopefully get some of our expenses back down a little bit. Because 1.2 mil is kind of expensive, and we don't really have a whole lot in the stable at the moment.
Welcome to the grease.
Which is certainly something. We do have the Rifleman 2C up and running, which has taken the place of the Sept. We will see how effective that wonderful sensor tracker Mark II that this thing comes equipped with is for those large pulses. Hopefully everything's good. I don't know why this is popping up. Shouldn't be a problem. We should have everything kind of fitted out, ready to go. Anywho, let's swing by the command center and see what is available. Assassinate Jade Falcon? Yes, please. It just seems like a good idea. We haven't really made any progress, Jade Falcon, so now's the time to go ahead and punch him in the face and take the cool stuff. I'm actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. I want all the salvage. All the salvage. We'll also bring our 2C installed. And with the Asha no longer being a thing, we should have enough for our Bradford. That being said, Groovy. Go ahead and give this a shot, shall we? Blah, 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 blah. We're off to a wonderful start. All right, ladies and gentlemen. See everybody planetside. Alrighty, what do we got here? 2 pips on the board immediately. That's no big worry right now. But what are you? You are... Oh god, don't be... Are you a hunchback? Oh. Wait, does Jade Falcon run hunchbacks? Reinforcements, target... Oh wow. Reinforcements behind us. Well, I mean, if the reinforcements want to start right next to us, then we deal with them. And then deal with everything else. Unless it's like... I was just gonna say, unless there's like a bunch of stars on the board. That's an Ostrock. What are you? Hellbringer? Ooh, Hellbringer 6. Okay. Can't tell what you got, but yeah. Ostrock, Ebon, Jaguar E, and the Mad Dog Prime, Crab, Exterminator 4D, Warhammer C. And how about our friends directly ahead of us? What do we have? Hunchback 2C, XW, Wyvern, Exterminator 2C, Hellbringer Prime, and a crossbow. Good news, no bombers. Bad news, I don't see everybody.
How can I help?
In less disturbing news, we can actually funnel a lot of our targets
Aye, aye.
into a kill zone here to clean up this first star. So I am going to take that and run with it.
Let's see what this baby can do.
Roughneck, get up here. Does mean we're going to be clustering a little bit, but hopefully we kill hard enough and fast enough where it's not so much of a problem. Actually, this whole map is kind of designed so we can funnel people around and move things to our advantage.
Let's do this. Confirmed.
Rifleman! This should be pretty interesting to see how well this works.
Receiving you.
Fujin, however.
Going full throttle.
We shall see. Don't know what a lot of these guys are running.
Commander.
Let's kind of put you in the back. Back in cover. Relying heavily on that Thunderbolt.
What do you want?
I left the Angel on.
Good to go.
Gonna switch this to short range as well for the Lament.
Going full throttle.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush.
Yes. Come closer, my friends. My pretties. Closer and cluster. Into the kill zone I have assigned you. Ooh, that sounded like something blew up.
Good to go.
Alright, Havoc. I might have to move you here. Embrace, and we'll do a wonderful siege mode next turn. Alright, spawn protection removed. Who's up first? 15. Do we have any turn 15s here? We do not. Hardball.
Yes. On my way, Commander.
Keep you in cover. Let's turn that Angel off. How much AMS is that? A lot. A lot of AMS. That's what that is.
Ready for orders.
Mastodon. You can actually flank without exposing yourself too bad.
Double time. Let's go.
You gonna land a tag? That's a headed on the Exterminator 2C.
Report. Critical hit.
Punchy. Ow, ow, ow.
Reporting. Major armor loss. Standing by.
Excuse me, sir. That's the easy hit. Terminator has yet to go. Yeah, didn't quite crack the core.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, that's a... Flare would be really good. Do thermo.
Oh, missed it.
Light up the whole area.
Need something, Chief?
Okay, that's really good hit chances.
Copy that.
You still haven't gone, and I got nobody in front of me.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Center's open. ER medium laser destroyed.
Did heavy damage.
Should get one more turn before he does. Wyvern pushing it up. Good hit on the rifleman.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Alright, Soul. Where is that shot? There it is.
Roger. Full throttle.
Give me the exterminator.
Damn you, puppy.
Floor's out. Oh, it's a crit. Still outstanding. He gets a turn, though. Because of course he will.
Aye, aye.
Havoc. Go to siege mode here. This would be more devastating on the light mech than anything. If it hits. And jams. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Well, if we're gonna do this, can I get the exterminator? No. But he did punch, so I'll take it. Alright, scoundrel. Well, now that we have this all lined up, I'm gonna say you, Hunchback, with your twin Ultra 20s, can go away. Crossbow doing some damage. Not bad. There's a Black Lantern there. Right now it's only round 3. It's one at the end of round 3. I've only gotten 1, and we're taking heavy damage here.
That was a bad one, that was.
How's it going? On the move. Full speed.
You are the fastest. And we didn't crack you at all.
Take that. Let's do this. Heading out.
Getting the searchlight on. Come on.
Ready for orders. Aye, aye.
All right, this should be enough to pop them.
On me.
Nope, just enough to really mess them up, though.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Didn't really take any weapons off the board, though. That's the problem. On the other flip, we still have time.
On my way, Commander.
Pop this guy and then go after that Hunchy still. Wyvern down.
Take that, bastard.
I've got your back. Moving out.
Give me Hunchy.
Engaging target.
Bunch of Ultra 20 crits, but no
Right
booms.
through his armor.
Commander? On the move.
I might use the missile for this one. There we go. Thank you. Do not want those weapons speaking again this close range capacity.
I'm out of LRMs.
Turn 8.
Reporting.
We're better off if I move to engage the crossbow. It's got so many weapon systems on it.
Speed.
Even jam them out a little bit.
Affirmative.
Well, Hyper Assault did fire. And did land. Didn't do much, though. Ouch.
Not much
Ouch, ouch,
armor left in
ouch.
that location.
Orders.
We only got flares on there, don't we?
Copy that.
Everybody else gets to move, that's fine. You know, if you guys want to come a little closer, that'd be great.
That one was a bad one right there.
And I think the Black Lantern just tripped over his own feet. Yep.
Ready for orders.
Oh, just got our PPCs, so
Locked on.
rounds down range. Hey, there we go.
That one's gone.
Good hit, center core. Okay, Longhorn.
Commander. Double
Only got one target, really.
Roger that.
Hero's getting close. Hellbringer is still just kind of wandering back and forth.
Talk to me.
My biggest concern
Affirmative.
is if this guy decides to go thermo on us.
I'll break him in two.
He's already warm.
Commander. On my way. Double time. All weapons.
You know, when those cluster good, not bad. Three turns remaining. I'm gonna take that offline and that offline.
Location confirmed.
See if I can sneak in a headshot here to speed him along.
Confirmed.
Hip destroyed, that's about it. He's still panicked.
Yes, Commander.
Groovy, you're just gonna move.
On my way.
Don't exactly have a whole lot of Thunderbolt ammo here to play with, so we'll just kind of poke around a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, Hardball, certainly not using any of your missiles. Yeah, can I stick in that head hit?
Guns on target.
That's a boom.
Mech
So that
destroyed.
leaves 11 more on the field. Well, we got some rounds coming in from the Exterminator now.
Yes, Commander.
And... that's a whole lot of bad news coming our way, isn't it?
I'll put the
To an
pedal
extent. Get around this area here. Down to the valley to draw them in.
Waiting for orders.
I think that would be sufficient.
Let's move.
Lament, what do you see? Medium, smalls. That's another Ultra 20. You're the best hit chance, though. Start working on you.
Standing by.
Havoc, let's get out of siege mode.
Going full throttle.
Might set you up around here, I think. Give it a little bit of an overwatch on that area. Now, if I was really smart, I'd try and sneak that Fujin in over here and drop a bunch of mines into that area. Black Leonard rounds out on the Jaguar. Swing and a miss.
I got a beat on him.
I've got your back. Copy that.
What do you want?
I want that.
On my way, Commander.
45. It's got AMS.
Guns on target.
Didn't really stop much of anything on that one, though. There we go.
Orders?
Probably not in range of the mines, though. That doesn't really matter. So, I know this was mentioned before about me not using the anti-air arrow for ground targets. It's because it's got a minus 15 to hit. But it is a streak.
Confirm.
So kind of a catch-22 on that one. It won't fire unless it's going to hit something, but it's probably never going to fire because of the minus 15 accuracy. But if it does fire, that's 100 damage. So, yeah.
Yep.
Catch-22.
What's up, boss?
Either way, we got that area kind of blocked off. Lament. Yes, I will have you push. Switch you to long range too on this one. Oh yes, that is 100% long range.
Affirmative.
More reds. Heatsink crit on the engine and unsteady. He backed up a bit, but I might still be able to see him.
Order. You got it. Target.
Ooh, and tag landed. Cactus.
Lifting off.
Jump brace, cool, and away we go.
Copy.
Scoundrel. Oh, you got a nice clear shot, actually.
Confirm.
Not too happy about the hunchback in the rear here, having a look at you with his twin ultras. Will this even land? Wow, that actually did. Groovy.
Roger that.
That's a 60% hit chance, and we can put some flares into that area. Yes. Oh.
One less
Good hits. And that walkway is now lit up. All right, well, that's actually not doing too bad. Mine's doing work too. Black Lanterns made themselves known.
I got a beat on him. What is it already? Let's roll.
That is a 50-50. We are going to vigilance up. For any incoming return fire.
Guns on target.
How can I help? Roger that.
Soul not in range.
Ready for orders.
In a little dicey pushing it this close. Oh damn, that anti-arrow actually fired on the Black Lantern.
A long-range missile.
And did a bunch of damage. Huh. That's actually a 58. Decent hit chance. Okay. Well, if I can see him, he can see me. So we're going to do vigilance for that.
Alpha strike.
Engine crit. 2 of them.
Scored a critical hit.
Okay, well. Don't really know how to take that. Ostrock. On the move. Stay on the ladder.
Hauling ass.
Some of the weapon systems are in range. We'll vigilance this one. Probably going to wind up losing the arm on the Jag.
Target acquired.
Liner's down.
One less target.
All right, Ostrock is going to be the next target unless someone else decides to step up.
Commander.
Get some evasion.
Affirmative.
Some evasion, vigilance up. 33%.
Locked in target.
That's kind of a... That was a wish.
Go.
We gotta get you closer.
Commander.
$50-50, light them up some more.
Commander?
Braver in the Lament. Set for long range? Yes, sir. That was a center core smack, not bad.
Target's taking a critical hit.
But she's still not in range with those Ultra 10s.
Waiting for orders.
Havoc still kind of getting slowly into range, but not really. And the Barghest. Mad Dog, you gonna push that center? No. Ooh, Bradford took some hits on that one. Sitting still was a bad choice for the vehicle.
Give them everything you got.
Okay, Ostrock is primary.
Receiving you.
Can I... Let's get on top of the hill. So we're not shooting
Moving
through the Roughneck's feet.
Firing at full salvo.
Engine crit on the Ostrock.
Critical hit, Commander.
Hardball.
Let's
We
roll.
will push you. 50-50.
Guns on target.
Commander.
In the Jag. We'll stay hard cover.
Going full throttle. Aye, aye.
Just to block off those flankers. Ostrock down.
Talk to me. Moving at a sprint.
And we'll keep pushing up. If they want to come around this way, we'll hit them there. If they want to come through here, well, they can drag their heels.
Reporting.
Hey there.
All I know is I don't really have much of a shot, and neither do they.
What's up, boss?
Longhorn, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to swing you wide.
Understood. Moving fast.
That is a 30. We'll brace.
Orders.
Groovy, you need to get moving.
On the move. Full speed.
Do I want to pop a grenade? Well, we got 20 flares. Why not?
Yes. Give them everything
Cause
you've
some
got.
damage anyways. Light them up, see what's there. Cougar on the move. Swing and a miss on the Fujin. That Stormcrow might still try and do something fancy and trying to flank us, come at us from the rear. Bradford with 8 evasion. No, thank you. Yeah, we can't see anyone. Havoc.
Receiving you. Roger that.
Just too far out of range. Hunchy is taking his shots, though. What are you doing, Crab? You gonna push up the center? Well, if that's in range, then I should be in range too. Downside is gonna be firing PPCs into here, so mines might not last that much longer. Whoa, those pulses. Okay.
Neck warrior.
What else we got? Longhorn.
Standing by.
Double back.
No shooting. Just running.
25. That's a 28.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we're gonna miss.
Negative damage.
I should really push up and get a ping. That's what I should do.
How can I help?
Battle Crow, still in range. Got to push.
I'm coming in fast.
Yes, Commander.
Braver. In the Lament, you got eyes on.
On my way, double time.
And we are certainly going to do Vigilance this for return fire.
All ready to go.
Some damage on the Hunchy, not much. Mastodon.
Waiting for orders.
I really ought to get down here and battle this crow. I'm going to reserve you.
What do you want?
Hardball, I'm going to reserve you as well.
Copy.
You know what? I'm going to reserve everybody else. 'Cause I want to see what this guy does.
Waiting for orders.
We were doing a wide flank, and that shot actually landed. Okay. Breaching shots. Stormcrow doesn't know what he wants to do. Crab, crab, crab.
Armor holding.
Looks like you are our next customer on the ridge. Uh-oh. We got a Mad Dog coming up too at the same time? We do. Problem? Yeah, armor on the rifleman too is a little thin.
Now that was a heavy hit.
Okay, so I dare say that potentially. So I've got a Warhammer down there too. Another Jag.
On my way.
Let's see, that Mad Dog's probably the bigger threat. Vigilance this. Can I tag you? I can. One of those hunchback rounds did land. Not happy. But I'll get over it.
Guns on target.
Arm open on the Mad Dog. Warhammer kind of stepping back and forth.
Roger. Full throttle.
That's kind of a maybe.
Here we go.
Maybe not so much. Roughneck has weapon systems that do not agree with it.
Locking in.
No boom, but that Mad Dog Prime is open in the torso and unsteady.
Yeah. Coordinates received.
Ah. That's only the hyper risk.
Engage.
My God, it landed.
Your war phase. Scored a critical hit.
Commander. Copy that.
Groovy, yes please.
Target confirmed. Onward. No retreat.
Was that enough for a knock on the Mad Dog? No.
Follow my lead.
Standing by.
But that's okay. That was probably actually short range more than anything. Mad Dog pilot has ejected Mastodon.
Commander.
How badly do you want to play with danger here? Grab's open.
I've got your back. Sprinting. Roger.
That a boom? That is a boom.
Punched right through his armor.
I'm taking internal damage.
Yeah. Would like to stop hitting my friends in the back, please. If I could. Stormcrow, you're gonna be a pain?
Roger.
Potentially.
Engaging. Hot damn. Let's do
That's no boom with the crab yet. Hellbringer moving up. Finally.
Receiving you.
Firing.
Okay, good thing I don't.
Let's hit them hard.
I didn't see anything on our friend.
Tech, destroy.
That's good. That was sketchy.
Okay, not good.
What is it already?
All right, let's keep pushing. Ooh, you got hyper or AP Gauss. Hmm. Hunchback does not want to play Warhammer. Which side you go on? Even he doesn't know.
Affirmative.
33s and 26.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we got the combat shotgun on there.
Yes, Commander.
It's 33 only.
Acknowledged.
I say we get moving.
Here it comes. Let's go.
That's another jam on the hyper assault. That's all right.
Yes, Commander.
That is going to be 8 evasion. .50-50 thermal bolts.
Engaging. Well done. Here we go.
Well, we got the flares out.
Talk to me.
And the Battle Crow is finally in range on somebody. Let's see if we can rip apart this 30-tonner. 35-tonner, sorry. One of 3 streaks fired.
Waiting for orders.
Here we go, Rifleman's got eyes on. A little warm. Here does nothing, visual conditions above 85%. Okay, well. Can't turn it off, it doesn't seem to be failing, so I guess that's alright. We can go a little bit. I don't think we're gonna have much of a target next turn. We'll go redline it. I would dare say it might be worth it for this. Maybe.
Go time.
Good to go. On the move. Full speed. Roger. Let's get this done.
That's an open leg. Is the Cougar gonna get a chance to go before we actually get him? He's turn 8, maybe not.
Good to go.
Yeah, get away from that ledge.
It is.
There's bad things down there.
Roger that. Back warrior.
Now, that's a leg off the Cougar.
Yeah.
And that's a Cougar.
Yes.
All right, hardball. Keep pushing.
On my way,
Open
Commander.
terrain now. Stormcrow can't do anything braver.
Ready for orders. Copy that.
Wide open. Spread out, get some evasion up. Punchy stepping back out. Not quite enough to fire, though. Roughneck's in a bad spot. We can turn that Guardian off. Warhammer has no idea what he wants to do.
Orders.
Groovy. Use the terrain. You get some grenades out.
Firing on target. Onward.
Light up the
No
area.
retreat.
Ebon Jag. Ooh, he was thinking about it. Alright, here we go. Siege mode.
I'm on it. Hell yeah.
Good hits. Arm off the Hunchback 2C.
Target's taking a critical hit. Let's go.
It looks like the BAs decided to ditch.
What do you want?
We still got no shot. That Jag wanted to. He could push that. Same with the Warhammer. That'll be the same issue the other ones had before them, and getting trickling out and get ripped apart. Stormbirds. Don't know what they have.
Let's roll.
Push vigilance for initiative.
I've got your back.
God, you know what? I'm just gonna hold reserve, actually.
Ready for orders.
Could ping him.
Target confirmed.
Should have pinged him.
Yes, Commander.
You can't turn that off. That sucks. Bradford, we're going to reserve you. Mastodon.
Waiting for orders.
Honestly, if someone wanted, they could pop right around this corner and rip this guy apart.
On the move. Full speed.
So we'll push, like that's a smart move. 14, who's up? Stormcrow. Really don't care about you, Stormcrow. Turn 11, Hellbringer. Somebody else, turn 10, Hunchy, falling back.
Copy.
Alright, well, I guess we push. Actually, hold on a second.
Holding for tactical advantage.
I was wondering if you're going to be coming around the corner, and he did.
Not much armor left in that location.
To which I say, perfect. Wait. Well, that's just not very perfect at all, actually.
Taking the shot.
Missed a 61. Oof. Warhammer, you coming back around the corner too? He is not.
How can I help? Roger.
Well, that's right. I see you, Jag. Hyper Assault 20. That's what you got. ATM 12s. Ooh. You in a range of my... No, you're not. Well, thank you for sticking your head out.
Follow my lead.
That allowed me to rectify that situation.
I took a critical hit.
Well, those Stormbirds are not very nice.
Confirmed.
Just back to short range.
Here comes the show.
I didn't hit the broadside of anything with that.
Commander. Good to
Groovy,
go.
light him up.
Firing. Yes, give them everything you've got.
Commander.
We are a little warm. Let's turn one of these off. Initiative, don't fail me now, Longhorn.
You.
Get away from that battle armor, please.
No shooting, just running.
That's not very nice. You have 4 evasion. If I ping you, you are in range.
I've got a sensor lock.
Just because.
What is it already?
Hello, Jaguar.
Guns on target.
It hits Mastodon. Oh, that's setting myself up with a terrible, terrible reaction fire from that Warhammer. I can just feel it. Not quite a knock on the Jag, and he gets a turn. They returned fire on the Jag, and he actually missed all of his shots. Don't ask, I don't have an answer. Same way we missed our shots here on the RogueTech. Hellbringer is still trying to get closer. Good night, sweet prince.
BattleTech down.
All right, what else we got? Stormcrow. Gonna pull this Fujin right out of the fight here again.
Good to go.
That leaves... Lament, let's push you. Vigilance. She's just kind of walking back and forth. Warhammer, are you coming out too? No. Warhammer does not want to play. That's fine. You know what? That's perfectly fine. I get that. But hello, Hunchback. Welcome back to the group. Our sniper does see you. No booms, though.
Orders.
What are the chances we could capitalize on Stormcrow?
Affirmative. Affirmative. Well done.
Ish.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We are in siege mode.
All weapons fire. Mess them up. Mess them up good.
How is your torso not ripped apart?
Everything you've got.
Oh, it is. Oh. Okay.
Receiving you.
That is understandable. Short range on. Give her the Stormcrow in his 20.
How can I help? I'm moving.
Hi, buddy.
Target confirmed.
Enough to crack him somewhat. Ultra 20 crits.
Take that as a lesson.
Oh, what's up, boss? Double time. Let's go. Engaging with target.
Torso's open. Unsteady on the Stormcrow. Ooh, okay. Hellbringer's in range finally.
Standing by.
Rifleman, take out the Hunchy if you can. No, it's just panicked and unsteady.
What do you need?
Havoc. I'm gonna say refire rate on this getting a little bit too big, isn't it? I have no sensors.
Acknowledge. Hell yeah.
But I'll take the kill.
Hostile removed.
That is a gem as well. Groovy.
Commander. Roll to that. Onward. No retreat.
Unsettled. Hardball. Can you get in here and finish him off? Yes.
On my way, Commander.
Yes, you can.
Guns on target. Got a beat on him.
Okay, so That leaves a warhammer, some battle armor. Ugh. And a mine entryway.
On my way.
Commander.
All depends what the warhammer wants to do now, I guess. Been the entire match kind of going back and forth.
Do this.
Looks like they are slowly deciding to go behind everything. Ah. I guess we hard push the corner.
Maximum speed.
Yes, Commander. Copy that.
I'm ready for orders.
We are not in good enough shape to do anything with that yet.
What do you want?
Just get around the minefield. We already know there's not
Away,
IFFs.
Commander.
Yee. Time to move, Bradford.
Took a hard hit there.
Ready for orders.
I'm gonna brace you.
Bracing for impact.
Yes, Groovy. Time to run.
10-4. Wilco. Yes!
We'll start flaring up this corner here so we can see what's going on.
Receiving you.
Yeah, back into mech mode, please.
On the move.
And mobile.
What's up, boss? Roger.
Yeah, Warhammer's just gonna go back and forth, back and forth.
Copy.
I'll tell you what I am going to do, ladies and gentlemen, because it might take a minute to maneuver everybody around to this side or force them around the corner. I'm going to put in a quick cut until the action returns. I will see you then. Alright, here we are on turn 17. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually go ahead and do something about these wonderful Stormbirds. You know what, they didn't move.
Affirmative.
So we'll smack one immediately.
Reporting. Go, go, go!
Give me a thermobolt on there, maybe.
Firing! Onward!
More flares, more illumination.
What is it already? Let's roll. Guns on target.
That's another squad member down.
Crippled them, Commander.
Talk to me.
This is certainly going to draw the Warhammer out. It has to.
Standing by.
Well, it doesn't have to, but
On it.
ideally it should. He's turned his back. He does not wish to watch the little ones die in fire and explosions.
Good to go. Fire at all levels.
Streaks didn't fire, of course not.
All right, everybody.
Alright, well, they're down to one squad member anyways, so...
Hey there.
Will they get one more turn? Probably.
Reporting.
I don't need to use that or that.
Lock in target. What say
That was
we
enough.
do 'em?
BA down.
Another one for the kill board.
Get this done.
Well, that just leaves a Warhammer and a Hellbringer. Ooh, Hellbringer 6. Okay.
Commander.
Now, unfortunately... See what you have? I don't think I can see what you have. I can. Just keep running. Oh, God. They're standing right in the illumination zone. I just suddenly realized that.
I've got your back.
And I would like the rifleman in the bar gas stop here. But it's all going to depend on what we actually do get to play with. Well,
Hauling ass.
that's a 36% chance. We're going to vigilance for return fire.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss.
Give me grace.
What do you want?
I won't.
On my way, Commander.
I want to tickle a warhammer. Although he's going to tickle me first, I know it. That is 9 evasion. Outside illumination zone.
Full speed.
38. Oh. Give me crits, please. Last round.
Acknowledge.
Swing and a miss. And that went to the arm, because of course it did.
Rifle is empty.
Yes, Commander.
Just make it make sense. Oh. Jag, I know if I stick you out there, you're gonna get whacked real bad. You just don't have the armor.
Awaiting orders. Locking on.
We'll flare him up.
Yes! Give them everything you've got!
Illuminate him. Roughneck held. All right, now we can step around this corner
No target.
and give him a good tickle. Short range, you bet. Ah!
Hostile eliminated.
Look, I know last episode was nothing but me complaining about the number of headshots, and I will still stay on that point. It's still pretty darn high. Just saying. Just because I'm doing it doesn't make it better, but it is still cool when I do it. So, yeah. No hypocrites allowed here. Okay, what can we do here? That can be hard cover. Get us a little closer. Havoc. Go for the hill.
Go time.
What is it already?
We are
Let's roll.
in line of sight for the Hellbringer. Vigilance if we can. Because the incoming fire is going to suck.
Guns on target.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
And immediately destroyed a heat sink on her. Okay. Turn fire on the Avatar. Well, guess who's got the most armor here so far?
How can I help?
Battle Crow, not in range.
Ready for orders.
Reporting.
Actually, getting the tag on this thing would probably be best.
I'm on it. Engaging.
Tag has landed. Armor's looking thin. Scoundrel, get in here. Armor's looking thin on our Hellbringer.
Receiving you. Wilco.
Last Thunderbolts.
Bum. Well done. Here we go.
And that was a head hit
Go LRS.
with our grenade launcher, I think.
Let's do this.
Rifleman, you're a little ways behind. That's what happens with the 195 core, though.
Ready
Farguest, you're not going to make the hill.
Roger
Not this
that.
turn. Longhorn, fall back. You have an MI heavy, and your armor is thin.
Ready for orders.
Raver in your lament. 75 and 90, what are you looking at for? Oh, that's much better. As before, vigilance. That was an 85 that went right over everybody's head there.
Score.
He's panicked. And he gets a turn. Bradford's... Oh, God. Okay.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Okay, we're good.
Barely a scratch.
Jesus.
What do you want?
Of all the times.
Let's roll.
Give him one last snapshot.
Guns on target.
This is probably going to destroy it outright.
Got a beat on him. Take that.
Ah, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. That could be a whole lot for money, I know that one. But we might get some crazy cool stuff. 320,000 is our total takeaway. Yeah, Jag. And the Bradford. Was the Warhammer the only thing that survived? A lot of good stuff here. There we are. So, Hellbringer, what did you have? You had integrated searchlight. You didn't really have a whole lot of cool stuff, do you? Did you? Like, if I had to choose, I'd almost take the other Jag. If I had to choose anybody. And there's a mask. Mad Dog. Warhammer is a 70-tonner. That is the kicker. Did I check everybody else? I did not. Exterminator. Nimble. Just more evasion. So yes, the Warhammer. The Warhammer that be greased immediately. Pristine condition even. Aside from the cockpit. That one we cannot actually take, though, because we don't have enough salvage choices. So seeing as how the Jaguar would be 1 choice pick and 4 random. Like, that's a no-brainer. The Jaguars are disgustingly fast and nice anyways. Like, we could take the Mad Dog. 60-ton missile boat. What could we do? Could we pull? Oh. Trying to remember here. So at 65, you have a kind of a core. 325. The Mad Dog Prime, what are you looking at? I could take both of these. No, I can't. Ah, you only have 1 priority. Boo. All right, back to doing the math. 300 core. Another M25. Roof targeting medium range. No endo, though. I can turn the Jag into an Aileron boat if I wanted. Easily. Do I want to? Not really. All them battle computers. Alright, we got a choice pick. Disassemble everything else. Which means we're gonna have to go through everything once more. Anything stacked? Nothing's gonna be stacked. They don't like us that much. Them heavies. Oh, these are. For good reason. BC heats would be good to have. I don't think we have another gunner. We don't. So 2 endos. XL clans would be nice. You can turn around and sell those. Guard ECMs would be nice. The kits themselves would be nice. Advanced sensor jammer. No, thank you. Well, I think I have to grab one of the engines. Would that be a good thing to sneak into the rifleman, maybe? Drop another sink, put a BC heat in. I'm going to say sure, but I'm going to grab one of the engines because I need to pay a bill here. And Hellbringer Prime. Sell the Cougar parts. Sell the engine. 585, thank you. Basic sensors can get out of here. Put the bolt on. Look, all that good. Now, the Jag E. What was that going to change, or what is that going to replace? So we can do so much more with that thing than what we currently have. One, I think the Owen is not going to be entertained as something we're going to keep. Just doesn't really seem to look that way, does it?
That mech you wanted is back online.
Ooh, that was expensive. That was pretty much all of our money that we made on the mission. Good thing we sold some parts. Roughneck. Your risk machine. That hyper assault is just not doing it. Same with the Barghest though. That's also not doing much. Rifleman's doing all right. Not bad for its first drop. So right now we are currently 12 heat over. So if I were to pull another sink out, leaves us at 18. Brings us back. Oh, that brings us back to 10. So it's actually better. Still better. Still better. And if we had a bank, it would even be way better. I dare say it'd even be neutral. There is another BC we need, and that's a cluster. I don't think I was on the loot table, but that might be one to keep an eye out for as well. Range, not so much. Like the sensor tracker Mark II pretty much takes care of everything else there. We'll validate that.
Right. I'll get it.
Bots. Bot. Barghest. Barghest, I don't think there's actually a spot for you here. Just thinking. And you leave me with... might as well be 30 tons. I have medium pulse lasers. I need to switch out of the avatar. $60 damage. Streaks would be better for it. We may have to farm some streaks trying to get this thing up and running. Streak 6s ideally. 9, 18. Yeah, let's do that. Let's focus on streaks for this machine. We will get in the repair queue, though. And it won't be replacing anything just yet.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Owens. Owens. I don't think I spent a lot of money on you. And I don't think I will. All right, so that leaves us at... We'll leave the Jag down there at 8 days. That's going to be back of the line kind of stuff. And there we go. I'm going to say that is probably going to be sufficient for now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's episode, by all means, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on down below. Let me know how I think you're doing. Well, let me know how I think you're doing. Let me know how you think I'm doing in the comments below. Oh, my God. In the meantime, stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high-tech. Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed.